Welcome. Today I am sharing a beautiful harmony collection with you. The week I'm sharing this is Halloween week, so my attire is in preparation for that event. But my bowls, in a way, contrast with the energy of Halloween, but that is on purpose. My name is Ali and I am a professional sound healer based in London. I have created this class for you today so we can talk about a harmony collection of crystal tones, crystal alchemy singing bowls, and this one is CEG, a very popular harmony, and also just talk about life because that is part of sound healing. To share stories is to heal, and that is part of my Irish lineage, which I'm going to chat about today just a little bit because some of you are my students who come and do my sound healer trainings. And I want to incorporate a little bit of that aspect of me into today's class. So it's not just about the bowls, it's also just about sound healing in general. If you are curious about just the bowls, I have created a sound file of just the bowls, so you don't have to listen to me talking. Yes, I'm that thoughtful. A little bit about me as a sound healer, if you're considering maybe attending my sound healer training or listening to any of my sound healing offerings online or in my studios in Notting Hill, London. I have been in this world for over 20 years. I'm in my mid-40s now, and I got into sound healing when I was in my late teens to early 20s because I had chronic anxiety and it was a healing modality that helped. Consider if you are choosing to become a sound healer or curious about sound healing, you will be working with the nervous system. If you are simply attending a sound bath, you are choosing to soothe your nervous system. Students who attend sound baths often carry anxiety, stress or worries, and they're seeking a sense of calm. They're looking for harmony, also what's known as homeostasis, a more balanced nervous system. So if you're living in London or a busy city, we can take in all of the frenetic energy of that city or just any part of the world. Frenetic energy could be an ambulance coming by, and that can really attack my nervous system. Personally, I'm seeking peace and calm. When the nervous system is in that frenetic state, we are not in homeostasis. Our natural state that we seek out within a sound bath is called homeostasis. Calming, balanced state. It's not excitement, you're just neutral, balanced, and that's homeostasis. Often, there are two aspects of a sound bath or three sound bowls that will entrain someone from frenetic fight or flight mode nervous system to peace and calm. That would be your drone bowl. My drone bowl in this set is here, and your harmony. My harmony is here. Let's listen to the harmony of this set. Already just by listening to that I feel quite soothed. I'm going to offer that to you again so you can just hear it's a harmony. It's called the C major scale, CEG. And next the drone. The drone will be your low note and the wider, bigger bowl because it's the low frequency. Do not be misled with the belief that the 432 Hertz is a calming frequency. 432 Hertz is your top note bowl, it's an A. I don't have that here. This collection does not have that, intentionally. What your nervous system needs is a low frequency. That's around the 200 Hertz range. So the 432 Hertz is a silly myth. Silly myth, we won't worry about that now, but silly myth. C bowls are low notes. C or D is usually your drone and often the wider, larger bowl. To play a drone well is to play in a flow state. To be in a flow state is to let go of busy thoughts of the past and thoughts of the future and focus on one continual calming drone, frequency or vibration. It's not complicated. It's not frenetic. I'm still on it. I have not gone anywhere. I'm calm. I'm not thinking. This part is called the peaceful fade. I'm not playing the other bowls yet, intentionally, because I'm letting my listener rest their attention on this peaceful fade. And perhaps I simply go back in, I'm in no rush. The deep, soothing sound. This is a large C. I'm going to pick it up and show it to you. I'm just going to focus on this. It's a very important bowl. Within your purchase decisions, if you're buying a set, your drum, most important. So let's pick it up and look at this one. For Alchemies, this is particularly large. It's a C minus 20, so that means it's a slightly even lower than C, which is what I would be happy with. As it's such a large bowl, it's going to harmonize perfectly with these two regardless of their scent range. Don't worry if that makes no sense. Alchemies take a little bit more knowledge in scent ranges, but you can trust your supplier when you buy in regards to that and ask their advice. So this is a 10-inch C minus 20 pink ocean gold, and it has that frosted rim. It's called frosted rim, frosted inside. And if I show you the base, you can see it's got that lovely crystal tones engravement. And it's divine. It is divine, it's a really good bowl. I love it. So this is within my collection for sale, within the showroom in Notting Hill. Now, when you're purchasing your harmony sets, you want a really good drone bowl that will have a long, peaceful fade. That's important. So you bring it to its ascension when you're playing it. So I call that the droning of the bowl. It rises gently. You want a slow rise. There's no rush. The whole point is it's a meditation, and you're resting your attention upon this gentle rise of the drone. It gets to a point where you decide to pull away the top level of its amplitude that's suitable without burning the bowl. And when you pull away, the bowl then goes into what's called a peaceful fade. And that's very important, that you just let the bowl peacefully fade, especially at the start. If you're blending in notes, that's fine, because then the other notes will be added. Now I'm going to play it in my hand so you get another auditory experience of it. When I play it in my hand, it means I've lifted it off the table, so there's no table auditory as part of the sound. And yes, I am that obsessed with how things sound that I can tell it's on a table. Yes, I can. So now if it's in my hand, it's going to have a different auditory sound. So let's connect to that. It would also be very different if it was on the floor. Ideally, if you're playing in a sound bath, you will have it on the floor, directly on a short-haired rug, and then the sound is perfect. So the bowl is still playing, so it has a long, long, peaceful fade. That means it's a high quality bowl, and that is what you need as part of your set. Beautiful large drone bowl in a low note, tick box. So then we move on. We have our C. How about the next note? So this is a beautiful bowl. Everyone knows I'm obsessed with this Alchemy. Saint Germain Sky, also could be pronounced as Saint Germain, depending on where you live on the globe. There is no right or wrong with pronunciation. Thank you so much for correcting me though, all of you online. I'm Irish. I just pronounced it how we pronounce it in Ireland. Apologies to you posh people. So we've got our C, our E, the harmony. This bowl, let's have a little listen, is a tall E, so it plays very well. In fact, I would say it plays shockingly well. It's a bowl of pure perfection. Let's have a closer look. I'll bring it up to camera. It's our 8-inch E and it's a -20, so harmonizes perfectly with the C -20. That's the base of the bowl. It has a lot of color iridescence, the crystal tones, etching. Energy, actually I didn't mention, energy of our pink ocean has that softness, gentle, love, nurture, and master healing protection because of the quartz crystal element. It does have gold, and if you're thinking how could there be gold, it's not gold. It's because the gold will change its color refraction when it's blended in with the other alchemies of this bowl. Each bowl might have a complex blend of metals and crystals or gemstones. So the Saint Germain divine is known for its energy of the master healer and also wisdom. I have a long YouTube class on this bowl. If you're curious about this, go look at that class because I talk through all of its energy signatures. One reason I love this bowl is not just because of its energy signature, but because it simply plays very well. It's a very reliable, beautiful frequency. It's angelic. The energy is the master healer, wisdom, the teacher. It's an alchemist energy. So if you're a psychic, you might go for this bowl. It's the creator of things, the ephemeral, the dream world. Anything is possible with this bowl. Transformation, manifestation. That is the energy here I'm holding. Let's have another little listen. We can chime it with the soft head mallet. Now, because it's the tall, thick-walled bowl, it has a very beautiful chime, almost as if you can see that frequency rise up and move around, because it's not a straightforward wide bowl. Now, if I chime with the suede mallet, it's going to be a little bit louder. Personally, I would suggest you do not chime with your silicone or rubber. It's not good. It sounds bad. Now, this will sound beautiful but louder. And let's get into the harmony. If they're all playing at the same time, it's a chord. Now let's focus on the E again. Amazing. This is a very good harmony set. I cannot recommend this more. Whoever ends up purchasing this will be a very happy human being, enjoying all that wonderful vibrational healing. So finally, rhodochrosite. This is an 8-inch G0, so perfect pitch G. Given the size of these two bowls, and this being slightly smaller, at a perfect pitch, it would harmonize perfectly with these two. And you can even tell that by your ear if you're not using music theory mathematic calculations with note grades. So just use your ear if you're ever unsure. Listen out for the harmony. And rhodochrosite, this is pure rhodochrosite gemstone blend, which means it's within the Master Healer quartz and it's alchemized with the rhodochrosite gemstone. Rhodochrosite gemstone is a beautiful pink gemstone, and it is often used for recovery if you've gone through trauma, because this gemstone will give you love and healing at a very high amplitude, support, kindness, guardianship, and protection. That is my simplest way to explain rhodochrosite. I often sell out of this one. This bowl again is particularly good. You'll see why now. So we've chimed it, but let's have another reminder. Soft head. Suede. Gently turn it off because it's going to play and play. Beautiful. touch this bowl and it's alive. It is vibrating at a very beautiful frequency. So it doesn't take very much. You'd almost have to be careful not to overplay it, overstimulate the bowl. Just be very gentle. It's going to keep singing, it's still singing, so by placing my hands over it, it stops it, because I just wanted to show you its detail. Beautiful engraving there. It has that beautiful wash effect of gemstone on the edge of the bowl. And what's interesting is that that wash effect does not reach the rims on this one, so you have quite a clear playing area. And what we want to think about when we buy a set of 3 like this is that we harmonize the notes together. The C and the G create what's called our perfect fifth within that harmony range of music theory. If we want to rise those 2 notes together, the perfect fifth, you're modulating, so I can hear the G is amplifying already. Bring in the C. If we now invite in the E. If you would like to order this carefully curated harmony set with energies of deep healing, recovery, nurture, love and protection. You can order this exact set while it's in stock from my website crystalplanets.com. Please remember that each created harmony set is completely unique. Unfortunately, in regards to how crystal bowls work, all bowls come out of the furnace as unique beings. So no bowl is the same. These are all rare, bespoke bowls. And I will continually create new sets for you if this one is sold out when you go to checkout. So remember to check out all the other harmony sets I have created for you. If you would like to qualify with me as a professional sound healer, you can find my education platform on soundhealercollege.com. And this training is both available online on demand or in person at my studios in Notting Hill, London.